As you can imagine, this school year has been rough for all of us, and my school has done better than most. Half of the students have enrolled in virtual classes, while the other half learn on campus. I teach the virtual classes through Zoom sessions and have them complete work through an educational platform called Canvas. My face-to-face classes are surprisingly not too different. Even though I see them in class, everything is paperless and they're not allowed to leave their seats because COVID. So they end up doing all their work on a computer as well. Although we try to make school as normal as we can, the situation this year has been pretty bad. And while there's a little bit more engagement and interaction, remember that all of us are smothered by face masks, separated by 6+ feet, and told to see one another as vectors of a virus, so we keep away from each other. All this has been demoralizing for everyone. Far less learning is happening, far less connections are being made, and school feels like a ghost town. The kids have surprisingly little energy, and much of the staff is paranoid about an outbreak of COVID happening. Without competition, there's little incentive to stay open and provide quality education. Where are students going to go? Most of them have no alternatives but to attend the local public school. Sure, parents can protest, and some have, but they're ultimately forced to cope with virtual learning and heavy restrictions on in-person learning. I believe school choice would change this whole situation. Schools would reopen quickly, as they have in the rest of the world, by the way, and virtual learning would only be a remedial option for students who really just need the credit. Schools, private, public, and charter, would all compete to keep students enrolled and do all they could to accommodate parents. In other words, school choice would make schools act as if they were essential, and they are. That's why my message to parents, students, fellow educators, and policymakers is to push for more school choice and demand more from schools. For my part, I'll keep pushing for more school choice, especially in light of how public schools have responded to COVID-19 this year. Hopefully we'll see progress on this front. Until then, however, I'll continue to do what I love in the capacity that I'm allowed, which is teaching English.